Please come.
Thank you, sir.
Bishnu Charan, huh?
Yes, sir.
Bishnu, please introduce yourself.
Sir, I am Bishnu Sethy from Ganjam.
Very good.
I complete my BTech from Palamara Engineering College in 2013. After that, I work as assistant manager in Odisha Grammy Bank for a period of 1 year.
Odisha?
Odisha Grammy Bank, sir.
Grammy Bank. Okay,
Yes,
okay, okay.
Then, sir, I work in Bank of Baroda for a period of 3.4 years. Then, sir, I work as an auditor in Cooperative Society. Then, sir, in 2021, sir, I decided to quit my job and preparing for civil service, sir.
How old are you, Bishnu?
Sir, I am 31, sir. 31, sir.
Okay. You have worked in Bank of Baroda.
Yes, sir.
Tell us something about banking, because both domestically and nationally and internationally, banking sector always is comes in for a lot of focus, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So whether they call it 2008 crisis and
Yes, sir.
all over, and banking segment is a very important segment in the economy
Yes,
of
sir.
a country.
Yes, sir.
So since you have had a lot of exposure, so
Yes,
you
sir.
must tell us, is things are okay with the Indian banking sector as a whole?
Sir,
Apanto dekchundi,
yes, sir.
dekisarlani,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and banking sector, is it okay?
Sir, before the merger, there are number of branches, number of banks are in Odisha, in India, sir. And people are taking loan from different type banks, and there is no single database to check the NPA of the bank, sir. But present after merger, sir.
So merger is a very good step, is it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Merger is a good step. Because it make a bank more strengthened in terms of financially, also providing the number of loan to the customers. Also, it easily for the manager to groom the peoples and to take care of their loans.
More a genuine doubt, Bishnu. Then, if it is so beneficial and a good thing to do, how is it we have not thought about the merger earlier on? We could have done it earlier.
So before that, the union never tried to support the merger, sir.
Okay.
Because the chances of job security among the employees, sir. But after that, number of conversation, number of meetings, sir, they are agreed, and people are more happy nowadays, sir.
Good. That means we were able to discourse, dialogue, debate, and then evolve a consensus.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
so that all the doubts have been cleared,
Yes.
all their apprehensions have been taken care of, and everybody is good. Wonderful, wonderful.
Yes.
Now, Bishnu, also tell us, you have preferred OPS to other services. Generally, what we see is candidates normally prefer administration to police, but
Yes,
then you have preferred police to administration.
Yes, sir.
Nothing wrong, that's a good thing, but
Yes, sir, I come from a defense background, sir. My father is an ex-army.
Okay.
And my brother working as a work in Indian Navy, sir.
Okay.
We come from a defense family.
Okay.
And I also, sir, NCC and B, NCA and B certified. And 2009, sir, I represent Republic Day camp, sir, in Delhi, sir.
Okay.
And it's always a dream, sir, to be part of this defense force.
Good, no, I got the point. We got the point. No, that is explanation enough. You are basically a computer engineer.
Yes, sir.
Computer these days is a mind-boggling development. They say big data, machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence.
Yes,
People like, a layman like me had no grounding in computers. It's very difficult to understand. Tell us something about this artificial intelligence. There's a lot of apprehension also.
Yes, sir.
Even the people, the technologists who advocated and who are in the field, suddenly they have become apprehensive. Okay, we are going too fast, let's stop. And then they are cautioning the governments, let us take a pause and then let us have a regulatory framework so that it doesn't get out of hand. As it's like a nuclear invention, nuclear bomb invention. It is something like this.
Sir, the artificial intelligence is to it reduce the it enhance the performance of the people, sir.
Good.
Actually, sir, the artificial intelligence is easy for the peoples or easy for the employee to take care to reduce the timing, particularly in terms of search. If you focus on the COVID timing, sir, the scientists are utilized the AI intelligence to what kind of drugs is needed for the manufacturing the vaccine, sir. And recently, sir, last year, sir, OTV, sir, also introduced their AI anchors, Lisas. Sir, it will easy for them to groom and
no, but Bishnu, I mean, point well taken. We appreciate the point. Obviously, the positive things are there. In that case, why is it that even the scientific community is apprehensive? Obviously, they know the benefits and how we can leverage artificial intelligence for the good, and you can reduce the burden. Drudgery will go away. It will leaps and bounds. It is powers, positive
yes,
power.
sir, yes, sir.
But what is it? In which case, what is it they are afraid of?
The chances of job cutting, sir. I think so. Chances of job cutting, sir. Layoff maybe occur, sir.
Anything else?
No, sir.
Sir is being very specific in asking.
Anyway, take it there. Probably you think
AI may take over. AI may take over and man may not be able to get back to the position where it was controlling AI. AI will start controlling. That is what the person who has initiated the process, that is what he has
but
said.
then he doesn't agree.
And
The problem.
moreover, employment problem will be there.
Sir,
If in one stroke the entire calculation is finished, what is the use of keeping manpower accounting for the any other thing?
Okay, then about what about your international? Are you interested in international affairs? Tell us something.
Yes.
Any international event going on in India?
Sir, G20 also international. And also present sir, India and Egypt, sir, dialogue, sir. And India USA dialogue also happens, sir.
Good, sir. Thank you.
Right, Bishnu, I see in your written document that we have been given, you have changed job from 15 to 16, 16 to 19 again. 3 times you have changed in a very short span of time.
Yes.
Any specific reason why you have jumped?
Sir, sir, when I complete my BTech, sir, I was decided to join civil service. But in the few times I got the opportunity to serve the bank, sir. But during the course of timing, sir, I was more indulged in my work, sir, and I did not get much time to prepare, sir.
True, but why did you jump?
So jumping reason is, sir, it gives more exposure, sir. When I was in work in Grammy Bank, sir, it's more to the rural, and Bank of Baroda is more exposure to the city areas and different diversities there. And when I got the opportunity to cooperative audit, sir, I served lot of days in particular in the village.
You belong to which area?
Sir, Ganjam, sir.
Ganjam.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me the cultural history of Ganjam? In Ganjam there is a very, very ancient...
Sir, Kavi Samrat Upendra Bhanje, sir, from Ganjam.
Okay, anything
Also,
else?
sir, there is a Jogada fort is there.
Jogada?
Jogada, sir, is there. Where the
What is that?
inscription of Asoka Emperor, the rock culture is there. Where is the Asoka Emperor say, inscripted there. Also,
Ashoka's inscription.
Sir, Asoka story has inscription there, sir. It shows that the Asoka Emperor is still there, sir. You can so call that. And also, sir, before that it was a Portuguese fort at the Putagada, sir, in Ganjam, particularly in the Ganjam, sir, near to the Rusikal.
Putagada is modern. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. Anything else?
Anything
Have
else?
you heard of a place by the name of Palur?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Palur.
Any significance of the place, Palur?
Sorry, sir.
Okay. Have you heard of Gateway of India?
Yes, sir. Gate of
Where
India.
is it located?
Sir, Mumbai, sir.
What was the purpose?
When, sir, the Europeans are come to India, sir, they are used the Mumbai ports as a entry. So in the memory of that they are built the gate.
In the memory of a specific person.
No sir, I don't know. Sir.
He was the first British monarch to visit our country.
Sorry sir, I don't know. Sir. I'll go through it.
George V.
Sir.
And India Gate?
India Gate sir, in the memory of sir, I think so. First war or second war, I don't know those soldiers who sacrificed their lives. In the memory of that, they built this.
Okay.
India Gate,
It was built in the memory of the 70,000 soldiers who fought for the British Army.
Yes sir.
And died in the First World War.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
good. Can you tell me something about Odisha's contribution to freedom struggle?
Sir, starting from the Chakra Visway and Bishnu Surendra Sai, also Lakshman Naik sir, Said Lakshman Naik, and they are contributing more in the Piker Revelations and.
See, in 6th April 1930, Salt Satyagraha started. Gandhi started Salt Satyagraha.
Yes, sir.
Where did it start?
In Chudi sir.
Dandi.
Dandi sir.
Where is Dandi?
Sir, Gujarat sir.
And what did they do? They walked down from Dandi to the sea. What was the basic idea?
Is to because sir,
To break the salt law that the
Yes,
Britishers
sir.
had
Sir,
implemented.
Yes sir.
And in Britain they said, a naked fakir,
Yes sir.
by boiling seawater in a kettle, will destabilize the British Empire. That did happen.
Yes sir.
And it happened in the Indian context in 6th April 1930. And in Odisha, on 12th April, where did it start?
Sorry sir.
The same thing. You said in Chudi, that's the right answer.
Sir.
Okay?
Yes sir.
That's the right answer. Civil
sir.
disobedience movement he started.
Yes sir.
Where is Inchuli? In which district?
Can I guess sir? Actually,
Yes.
Sir Jagsonpur sir.
No. Similarly, like there was an incident that happened in Jallianwala Bagh incident, you must have heard.
Yes
Okay.
sir. Yes sir.
13th April 1990.
Yes sir.
Odisha had a similar event, incident. Where was it?
Sorry sir, I don't know.
Iram.
Sorry, sir.
Okay.
Yes sir.
Where, if I am not wrong, 19 or 21
Yes,
people
sir.
were shot dead.
Yes sir. I will go through it sir.
Do please.
Yes, yes sir. Yes sir.
You know anything about the Lingaraj temple? Now, about the Sun temple. Very recently, they have Sun temple is in news. Why?
Sir, due to the cultural G20 meeting sir.
Okay.
Also, it's come under the UNESCO heritage site sir.
It was already in the UNESCO heritage
Yes,
site.
sir.
What is the presently? Why is Sun temple in news regularly?
Because they want to open the door sir.
Yes. They want to take out the sand that has been
Sand
filled. They want to take it out.
Yes sir.
Who is the builder of the temple?
So Langula Narshan sir.
Why do you call him Langula?
Sorry sir.
Okay. Do look into that aspect.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Okay. You have any idea about the dynasties of Odisha? Odisha has very richly contributed, like they say, one of the richest state as far as archaeology is concerned, archaeological remains are concerned, basically temples.
Yes sir.
Okay.
Yes sir.
You have heard of Udaygiri? Khandagiri Udaygiri?
Yes sir.
What is the contribution of Udaygiri to Odishan history?
Sir, it shows that the Jainism culture is still prevailing there sir.
Okay. Never mentioned the word Jainism.
Yes sir.
It doesn't write anything about Jainism, not a single word about Jainism. It talks about a king by the name of Kharavada.
Yes sir.
Okay, there is an inscription which we call as the Hathigumpha inscription, which talks about a king by the name of Kharavada.
Yes sir.
In 17 lines, it talks about 13 regnal years.
Yes sir.
What is the difference between a year and a regnal year?
Sorry sir.
Like you have, like when I say year, it's dated. When I say regnal year, we don't have a date. So that we just say in year 1 he did this, in year 2 he did this, in year 3 he did this.
Yes sir.
Just brush up these things. Huh?
Okay sir. Okay, sir.
Any idea on local self-government?
Yes sir.
Yes, we have Panchayat Raj Divas.
Yes sir.
When?
Sir, 5 April sir.
Okay.
Sir, So Panchayat Raj institution is come to exist in 73rd Constitution Amendment 1992, sir. But the main thing is to transfer the authority and the responsibility to the local people to make the democracy more self-sustained. And presently, sir, the Odisha, these Panchayat Raj institutions are working very effectively in the development activities. If you focus on the COVID timing, sir, they are more effectively work for the peoples in managing the COVID in the rural areas, sir. And if focus on the government schemes, sir.
Can you draw any parallel with ancient times of this system? We take pride that we have introduced a new system, but way back in 920 AD,
Yes,
that was already there. Who were they? Who had introduced it?
Sorry, sir.
We still have documentary evidences. The Cholas had done it.
Yes, sir.
There was a king by the name of Parantaka first. He had done it.
Yes, sir.
And the details we get, the two inscriptions
Yes, sir.
at Uttara Mirur.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
I will go through it, sir.
Please do,
Yes,
sir.
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 You have NCC
Yes, sir.
during high school period.
Yes, sir. In high school and in college period also.
You have certificate on.
Yes, sir.
What is NCC
The main
and why it was introduced in schools or in colleges?
Sir, the main aim of NCC is to unity and discipline, sir. It create a integrity, national integrity among the people, sir. The NCC mostly train us to as a younger soldiers from the school type, sir. And the main aim to introduce there is a two threat from the Pakistan and China to make the peoples as a backup, as a trained player and inspiring to join defense force. They introduced in this, sir.
Recently there was a phenomenon between Earth and Sun.
Yes,
The
sir.
distance was the distance between Earth and Sun.
Yes, sir.
But that process is known as farthest point and the nearest point between.
Sir, apogee and perigee, sir. You can call it sir, apogee and perigee.
Apogee is
Sir, apogee when is away from and when near is perigee, sir.
recently there was chaos in northeast.
Yes, sir.
Could you cite? Do you have any idea?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Manipur violations presently happening, sir. It was as a solution of High Court, sir. The High Court suggests us the Maiti committee should get the ST status. And it was the local people, those are actually the aborigine of that place, sir. They are protesters that the Maiti peoples are in the Lok Sabha constitution, they contribute 2/3 of the post. Also the population is 50%. Then the problem is the local people is that if they get the scheduled caste status, sir, they will acquire the lands of these people, sir. The chances of their vanishing of their identity might in threat, sir.
Who are the local people?
Sir, Cookies people, sir. Cookies tribes.
These
Sir.
are not local.
Sir, Cookies are the tribes people, sir. Yes.
These are not local.
Sir, actually the source, sir, these are the most contributing peoples, but these are the local people. They are staying in some valley area, sir.
What is the demographic composition of Manipur?
Sorry, sir.
Now, what are the schemes that is means operated by the school and mass education of government of Odisha?
Sir, more school of vision, then 5T, also a platform that, and sir, Nipun Bharat, sir, schemes. And sir, Sorry, sir.
regarding midday meal something?
Sir, midday meals is a scheme of the central government, sir, and state government also contributing in this process, sir. And others school also, if they are providing the education to the English medium people, sir. And
What is most school of vision?
sir, most concern to decrease the drop rate, sir. To decrease the drop rate.
Who are the participants? Who are the beneficiaries in most school of vision?
In the most school of vision, sir, with the local people, with the committee of the local peoples,
Local
and
people?
sir, the village peoples of that village,
Village people?
and the schools are togetherly enhancing of what can be the good.
You are guessing or you are?
I'm sir guessing, sir.
Ah.
Yes, sir.
Don't guess.
Yes, sir.
You don't know.
Yes,
You
sir.
will say, sir, I don't know.
Okay, sir.
I'm sorry.
Okay, sir.
Sorry.
Good. So, Bishnu, we have done our mock interview. So, what is your? This is the first time you are appearing, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about your performance?
Sir, I need to improvement a lot, sir, particularly in the history section, sir. Also in related to current affairs section in the Odisha part. And sir, what sir mentioned that don't guess, particularly don't
Because you don't know most school of vision. Then you simply say, sir, I don't know. You may not be knowing that all the questions are being asked to you. You may not know it.
Yes, sir.
Even it may happen to us.
Yes, sir.
But honesty, they will search honesty.
Okay, sir.
Bluffing or guessing, that means you are cheating.
No, no, I know the strong word avoid karva. No, Bishnu, no. Saramara kaibakata, when it is a fact cannot be guessed. But then, if it is a concept,
Then you can.
or even say, even supposing even this the answer, I would beg to differ and then slightly differentiate. Where you want to guess, you can say, sir, can I hazard a guess? Like that.
Okay, sir.
Because the cheating is a very strong word, I would beg to differ there. It's not cheating. Where you feel, what sir meant by honesty was, where you are not very sure, you are not exactitude. Sir, in which case you can briefly say, sir, I do not know exactly, but if I can hazard a guess, make a guess, this is what I think it is.
Okay,
That is what sir means, being genuine.
Yes, sir.
Because all of us would not know, I would not be knowing many of the points that every time I come, I take notes.
Yes,
But nobody knows everything,
Yes,
particularly at your age.
Yes,
Which that's fine. On the whole, you have done well, Bishnu. We are impressed with you, particularly Maiti and all those things. Sarjatula Pacharle, locals and all. But there you used a beautiful word, aborigines, which obviously means, unless Maitis are also aborigines, you used a correct term, which would indicate they are the aborigines, original people.
Yes, sir.
I like
So like that. No, together. So therefore, absolute answer. But maybe when it comes to, when you say I have to learn a lot and all, no, there are areas, history, development, the area is so vast, don't feel dejected or you will not know anything.
Yes, sir.
Visibly. So
Yes, sir.
when is your interview?
Sir, 17, sir. Morning. Yeah.
Don't worry,
Yes,
don't
sir.
worry. But these questions will help you to consolidate what you know and then where something because every time learned member is saying, I am making a point, because it always sharpens and then make us curious, perspective,
Yes,
suddenly
sir.
a light,
Yes, sir.
Brahmi script, we have not done that. So it is always good to learn, but then that should not make you nervous or panic. That defeats the purpose of mock interview.
Okay, sir.
Visibly, that means you go back panicked and then nervous and all, which defeats the purpose. Not at all. It should cheer you up. It should energize you, inspire you.
Yes, sir.
This session is meant to inspire you to consolidate, have conceptual clarity, and if possible, cover a little more area in the given time.
Yes,
Don't cram and then that will make you, that will defeat the purpose of the mock interview.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes,
So
sir.
wonderful. I am not taking you to police and all. I can take you to the police, but there is no time. But, okay.
Sir, kindly guide me, sir, so that I can go through it, sir. Actually, please give some advice, sir.
Advice
Which
nothing.
subjects
No,
are-
no, because why I left you there, because it's a genuine, because you have done NCC acquisition and you explained very well. It's a backup team, integration, discipline.
Yes.
I was following that. And then you are from defense ground. So that is ground enough. It's a genuine inspiration for you to prefer, which is rather unusual, prefer police over the administration.
Yes, sir.
That is it. Policemen both, there can be a lot of questions. Anything they can ask. And then I am sure you'll do very well about this.
Yes, sir.
Because what is the police commission and all? Nothing but common sense. Okay. Yes, police are doing a good job. Never say they are better. But then there are certain constraints.
Yes, sir.
There's a scope for improvement. Always put it positively.
Yes, sir.
So they are a bad lot on no, there should be no negative at all. They are doing well, but there is vast scope. There need to be a little autonomy, not independence, autonomy. So like that. Don't worry about it. Okay?
Okay, sir.
So you have done very well, Bishnu. Okay? Any more questions? Sorry, we are really constrained for time. Otherwise, I would have engaged you on
Give some
police.
advice, sir, so that I can grooming up in these days, sir. Actually,
grooming, because straight because it defends NCC.
Yes.
Imagine NCC Jamiti sitting erect.
yes,
So show that, and then maybe show that you are basically discipline and then that NCC culture.
Yes, sir.
Give them a glimpse that you are already there, trained, and then it's a defense gene is there.
yes, sir.
You have it,
Yes.
and okay. So nothing to worry. Be calm yourself. What you know, you know. So consolidate, be confident, and where your area you do not know, smile and say, thank you, sir, I'll read up on that. Sorry, sir, I don't know. I'll read up on that. Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Is that okay? Like that.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, because if you are going to worry about what you do not know, that is a dangerous, slippery area. Okay, this should inspire you to just read up but there is a limit to what you can read up.
Yes, sir.
That means you will start cramming and then you will lose hold of it. There will be a lot of indigestion.
Confusion.
Okay. The advantage of experts is they give you perspective, it lights up. For instance, I see that with the Brahmi Lipi and all, it lights up certain areas. What we know, take a perspective, clarity. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All the best, Bishnu. Yeah, you are doubtful. Don't leave the room with any doubtful. What?
Sir, shall I go with the economy section of the particular the banking sections and the cooperative section?
Yeah, you
Actually,
can.
sir, actually, I have a number of
No,
experience.
no,
in
you
banking
see,
sector, so I go with the
because
banking
you see,
section and
see,
the cooperative.
banking, in fact, there was a question from one of the members on the banking. You gave the right answer. I had a genuine doubt. Because it is a beautiful answer. Merger, I said, what is the state of health of banking? He said, sir, it's better now because we are merging. And why merger? You said, because the NPA position, and then when you add up the strength, it adds to the strength. But the apprehension in the mind of the union, we had a dialogue, a discourse, and then we evolved a consensus. Beautiful. This is not a test of your knowledge. Your knowledge has been tested. That is why you have crossed it. You are absolutely good in the subjects. These questions are a facade to elicit your personality. It's a genuine personality, nothing to worry
Sir,
about.
shall I go with recently the finance minister told that is the big bank are never, the big bank are never to fail, sir. Is recently.
Forget all those things.
Just keep in mind.
This is not a
the-
test of your knowledge. This is a test of your personality.
Okay, sir.
And you have done very well. You are perspiring, no?
Okay, sir.
That's why I would have asked you that is it because of the heat that you were perspiring or is it because of the tension that you
Sir,
were
heat, sir. Actually,
Yes, it.
ଗୋଟେ କାହାକୁ ଡାକ କରିଦେଉଛି ସେଟା ଚାଲୁ
actually, the sweating is a more problem for me, sir.
not to worry, not to worry.
All those things.
Government
Okay.
of Odisha some development
You
programs keep in mind.
Okay, sir.
hint करके develop करिए.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
You will do well.
Thank you, sir. Sir,